Hello, hello, everybody. We are live. What's going on, Ben? Hendrick, what's going on? How's it going, guys? Get a few people in the room here and we'll get started. Nathaniel, what's going on, brother? Mohawk 62, what's up? Oh, there goes the dogs barking upstairs. Ben Captain says, how excited are you to take Slaghammer to the strip? Well, I'm definitely wanting to see what she's going to do. And hopefully this Saturday, weather permitting, I'll be able to take her out. JB's little shop, what's going on, man? Terrence, what's up, brother? Ian Norton, what's up from England? What's up, brother? Must have some neighbors walking their dogs because mine are going nuts right now. Mr. Bill, what's going on, man? Looks like we got some people coming in now. Appreciate that, everybody. JB Little Shop is like, so what are we going to talk about? JB, did you get your oil leak fixed yet on that truck? Terrence said he was cataloging sniper scopes today. 426 Heavy, what's going on, brother? Irish Outlaw Garage, what's up? John R., what's going on from Montana? We got Jason in the house, greeting from Texas. Mr. Robert, what's going on, brother? Nathaniel says he took out his grandpa's drag truck out to a show last weekend. Cool deal. Unfinished project, what's going on? Andy, what's going on? We got Unity Motorsports in the house. We got Matt S. up. What's up? JB says, who the heck knows? Thinking about going to trash the truck and forget about the daily. I hear you. David, what's going on, brother? Portugal loves Mopar L live chats. Appreciate it, man. Mohawk 62. Let's see. Hey, I got rid of my Camaro. Got a nice 71 Scamp now. Cool deal, brother. We got Dave Norman. Howdy from Australia. What's going on, brother? Yeah, we got Mr. John Maltz in the house. What's going on, man? Well, everybody just keeps piling in. I really appreciate it, guys. But yes, I'm looking forward to take Slaghammer out to the track. I'm going to try for this Saturday, like I said, weather permitting. I text Tony on Sunday, tell him I'll be by Thursday or Friday to pick the car up. That way, there I can just basically go from front to the rear of the car, make sure things are all tight and all the fluids are checked and stuff like that. And hopefully get some track time in. I really need to get that done. I got to get used to the car. Let's see what we got going on here. Mohawk, looks like you're feeling better. I am feeling a lot better. The back's doing a lot better. It's still recovering. I don't know if I had a herniated disc or what, but man, it is totally. Oh man, it was just nightmare for almost a month, and still trying to function. And so whatever it was doing, it was putting pressure on my sciatic nerve, and it was just a bitch. But I'm getting there a little at a time. Try not to overdo it right now. Try not to pick up anything heavy right now. Unfortunately for me, I got two discs that are about gone in my back anyway, and they done tried everything else. And next thing is surgery. I'm really trying to keep from doing that. Ben Captain says so stoked from STL. Appreciate it, brother. Well, we'll see how she does. I mean, Tony went through and redid the transmission. It's got a bolt-in sprag in it now. It's got a 430 gear in it, and now it's up to me to take the track and figure out what tire pressure I need to run. How am I going to launch this thing? I mean, besides running Power Tour and a couple burnouts, I really haven't taken this car anywhere. So now I've got to get used to this thing going straight down the line, figure out what the best launch procedure is going to be with this. Colleen, what's going on? Olin Drab, what's going on in the house? Mr. John Wilburn. We get down here. I believe John's having a live tonight after mine. So stay tuned for that. Roger Bagwell, what's going on, brother? It's going, brother. It's going. Feeling better every day. But there's a lot of things I've got to work out between me and the car now. How it's going to react, how I'm going to set the snubber up. And so I've got to really become one with the car now. But other than that, been working on Kiwi's motor. I think Wednesday, the majority of the rest of the parts are going to be coming in and get that done out of the way. I need to go by his shop and help him out one Saturday. We've only got like basically 4 weeks and a couple of days to get that car up and going. John Wilbur says yes, he'll have John Cope and maybe some surprises. So tune in after my live. Or like you said, it's going to be a fun doubleheader. Dave says slag looking pretty stout. Tony did a few hits. Yeah, I watched a video the other day. Yeah, Tony and I haven't really seen much of each other here lately. Between my back and everything else, I told him I was going to, I'd put the training and stuff back in, and he just like told me to go home and go rest, and that's what I did. And it's probably a good thing. It probably would have made it worse, but I do appreciate him getting the training back together, back in the car, and finishing stuff on it. Now, like he said in his video, that now it's up to me to tweak everything in. Colleen says it's past my bedtime, but I'm staying up. I appreciate it. See, John says, can you recommend a good resource for picking up a torque converter stall? It's a street car that will probably never see the track. Ari, what's going on, brother? Sorry I missed your live last night. I had to go to bed early. I know we have a couple places here in Tennessee that we go and have it done. I can't remember the name of the place right now. I know the guy that what's his channel, Slant Six, something like that. He actually builds torque converters, I guess, for TCI. So you might want to check them out and just kind of get with their sales rep or whoever and let them know what you're wanting to do with the car. And that way they can direct you on the proper converter. It's going to depend on your rear end gear, how your motor is set up, what kind of transmission you got. So give those guys a call. They're at TCI. They should be able to walk you through it. I don't believe in buying torque converters off the shelf. I always like to let them know what we've got and then come up with a solution for what's going to be best for converter for the vehicle. Slant Six Daily, check him out. Nathan goes, you take slag hammer yet? Nope, I'm going to try to do it this Saturday. I was going to try to do it last Saturday, but it rained Saturday and Sunday. So definitely going to try to take out the track this Saturday. Let's see. Robert says, John, I use B&I transmissions in Oklahoma City. They've been in business for a long time, small family operation. There you go. I mean, there's stuff out there, but just don't buy something off the shelf, man. Okay, the guy's name is Shane Polito, uh, Slant Daily Garage. Very, very, very knowledgeable person. And you can also catch him on Wednesday Night Live with Dallas on the HRA channel. They're kind of doing the tech thing now on Wednesdays. What's going on, Olive? How you doing? Oh, I've been missing a lot of lives. I have too, man. I mean, mine have been sporadic here lately because of my back. And the last live I did, it was just really hurting. So, but hopefully we get back on track with it here shortly and try to get this back up to be a every Monday night thing. So, John says, "Yeah, I know I need to talk to a shop. But I like to be informed before." Also, I hear you, bro. I mean, the worst thing in the world is trying to bother somebody with a bunch of questions. And I've done that in the past myself too. I mean, 10,000 questions, but when you find the right person, man, they can help you out pretty good. Let's see. Got Conrad in the house. What's going on, brother? Overdrive said, "Yeah, don't ask. Tweaked my back playing lumberjack yesterday myself." I hear you, man. Let's see. JB Little Shop. Let's see if I can build a 7R 400 and get the blow region done in time. You can do it, brother. I know you've been having a little stroke of bad luck here lately, but you'll get it done, man. Now we got Mr. Will in the house. Let's see. Hey, how you doing, brother? I'm doing better, man. I thought you were going to spend time with your family. But let's see everybody on here, man. But yeah, things are going, man. Things are starting to pick back up. I just had to chill out for a little bit, man. I had to get better. My back had to get better. Doing too much, not enough rest, and so hopefully things be back up and rolling here soon, and I'll be happy. We got Buff Garage. What's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. And then I know the Austin and the Junkyard Jet guys or Daddy's Money's Garage. They've been out messing around with the Junkyard Jet car, and they're supposed to be, I guess, doing some work this weekend, getting alignment done on it, some welding, some more welding done, and they got to learn how to drive that car too. So I don't know, maybe one weekend we'll both be able to hit the track at the same night. But I know everybody's in a hurry now that's going to the event and thrashing away trying to get their cars done. I mean, it's down to the line. I just hope Kiwi, he can get his car done in time. We're going to try our best. Oh, dress. I just came from the Jet Guys new delayed video. Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of stuff and they were trying to put something out, but at the same time, they're trying to get everything dialed in on that car. I mean, it's running, but it still needs a lot to get dialed in. They've got to get used to driving it, and definitely got to get an alignment on that thing. That's for damn sure. JB's. So, what's up, Buff? You sure you wear a medium shirt? What are you trying to say, JB? And Buff says medium or large, off most of medium, but after all this sweating, it might be a small. Buff, I hear you, brother, man. Hey, when I did the hot rod tour, I sweated so much and drank so much water. I actually went from a 2X down to an XL and dropped from like 100 and let's see, what was it? I was almost at 160 pounds or 260 pounds, and I'm down to 238 now. And ever since hot rod tour, I kind of got off my Dr. Peppers, and so now I've been drinking caffeine-free stuff. Oh, Richard, RJ, what's up, man? So yeah, I just finished the Junkyard Jet video. They've come too far. I hope to hear one of them at least sidestep that clutch one time, right? Bo says welding and grinding makes a long day down to 178. Oh God, I'd be happy if I can get down to 200. I'd be a tickle pink. Mr. Dean Stevenson, what's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. Oh, got a family member. Hi, Amanda. Amanda's out of Oklahoma. I'll often refer to her as Mini Me. She has a little attitude and doesn't take no shit. And tell your mama I've been trying to get a hold of her. JB says, "Oh crap, things gonna get interested with Dean in here." Like Colleen says, "Does everyone hit the like button?" Tall John says people are getting their tails up. I see, or getting their talls mixed up. Jerry, you still waiting on parts? I'm still waiting on tools I ordered. John, we actually got some of the parts in, and I was able to button some more things up. Kiwi thought he ordered a distributor for it because he had this big massive order he had to do for his shop, and somehow the distributor got missed out of that. So that's supposed to show up Wednesday. We went ahead and got another water pump housing because the one that's on there has the driver's side down spout on it, and we need the passenger side because the radiator he wants to use, everything's on the passenger side, so it's cheaper to get another housing than it was to buy another radiator. But she's about 90% together. We got water pump pulley ordered, a shim kit for the crank pulley. So hopefully all that'll be in this week. So all that'll be coming up in a video. John says, Anoki from Muskogee. I can't remember what town they live in. John, I think, God, what would be the closest place? I think around Rogers area. See, Robert says, nice ride up. Hot Rod did your engine. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else, Robert. Yeah, they live in Porter, Oklahoma. Seeing everybody here talking about shirts. Don't forget, guys, I still got shirts and stickers and stuff too. So if you want to get one of those, you can go to moparout.com. Oh, Colleen said he was talking tall garage. Okay. JB says, I know it's been short, but got to go. Do what you got to do, brother. Get her done. See, Hot Rod did a write up on Ken's Ford 300 with the cut up. Oh, yeah. I have to check that out. Road of Views, what's going on, man? More shop expansion in the near future. I do not know yet. I think right now I'm going to. I think my next investment, I want to get me some type of lift in there, and it's probably going to be a floor level lift. I mean, I just need to go up like 48 inches. That'll help out a lot. I can't go too much higher because I've got a 9 foot corner of the garage and it goes up. If I would have thought about it when I first had the garage built, I probably would have had it spun around. But that's probably going to be the next thing. And I'm slowly working on it. Tall garage, Al? Are you still taking slag? Yes, I am. Matter of fact, I'm going to be going Saturday and hopefully start doing some test hits with it. Let's see. Kenny says, did anyone at Tony's shop ever read the rule books about the roll bars and cages? They are to be MIG'd or TIG'd, welded only, no stick welds. Well, we didn't use any stick welds on ours, so. Appreciate that, Talk Garage. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably going to leave and get up there and help out a little bit. But right now, I just got to get myself dialed in with that car now. Go from driving mode to race mode with it. Matthew Bean says, hey, Al, how about some test and tune videos for Sager? They will be coming out. The only thing I will not show is the times. Um, but after that, after the event's over, then, it'll be pretty much explanatory about what it'll do. Let's see, Miss Will says, hey, I'm on vacation, so I'm heading out to dinner now. Well, brother, go eat and enjoy your family, brother. And take care of your back, too. Oh, Richard says, you're probably a better racer than me, but I wish I could pilot slag and bottle rocket. I don't know. I can race, but the older I got, man, my reaction time is getting a little slower. And I wish I had a reaction time my son did or does. Rabbit tearing at the garage. What's going on, man? Crawling out from underneath the dart. Robert asks, have you ever installed a quick wiring harness? I ordered a 22 circuit for my D150 product. No, I've never used one of those. I've always just bought the wires and did it myself. And I've always wanted to try one of those. I think once we get things set up, where I can come get that car, I'm probably actually going to try it all day. John R says, my memory serves me well. Let's see, I think you need a little over 12 foot. Yeah, I mean, because the middle of my garage is 12 foot. And like I said, if I would have thought about it when I first had it put up, I would have had it spun around. And but I even thought about for a while. The longest time was finding an old alignment rack, and that would have worked perfect. But I also want to be able to say, for instance, I got a car on the right side of the garage. I want to get it up in the air, but I've got one on the left. I can just move it over to that side up underneath the car and bring the whole car up. So we'll see how it happens. I mean, Rabbit Transit says Jason got a quick wire for the satellite. He will install after no name. Dwayne says, how many times have you burned your hand checking the transmission on an early Mopar? Worst burn I ever had was Plymouth. I tell you what, man, some of their dipsticks on their transmissions kind of killed me. You figured they would have been a little bit taller. I actually did that a couple of times on our Corvette, especially when we had the headers on it. So it's like when Tony and I put Slag Hammer together, and with the headers, that was the main thing, trying to figure out how that the dipstick for the transmission is going to fit behind the headers. If I was able to bend it around a little bit and get it where I can get my hands in there without getting burned. But I know I heard a lot of good things. A lot of people that have used the painless wire kits, man, and they seem to work okay. What I like about them, though, and some of the kits, is they've already got wires marked and labeled. Kind of makes it a little bit easier. But I've always just, with me being an electrician, man, I've always just wired my stuff up and just labeled everything as I went. Backer Bob 59, what's going on, brother? We got Tim Hedges in the house. What's going on? Great for y'all to come in. But it's like with us with the Cornet, the fuse holder underneath the dash went bad, and so I just got a universal holder and just changed everything over, and that didn't take too long. Olin says if he really want to do his Volvo, he'd go. A lot of people like using the painless. Roger Bagwell says he was E-Tech in the oil fields for a while and wired everything. And that's what it is, man. It's just, as part of me still. I mean, I haven't been in it. I've been out of the electrical field for 16 years, 17 years. But I've always been so used to making my own stuff and labeling my own stuff. Colleen just put out shameless plug as everyone subscribed to Mopar's Mustang and minivans. I would have to check that out, Colleen. Max Wedge, what's going on, man? Of course, Tim does some good stuff too. He made me a block that I hope I'm gonna be using on a vehicle soon. I still got it wrapped up so it doesn't get damaged. So Colleen said my son finally started a channel for us. Cool deal. Well, that, yeah, everybody's doing good. Like I said, I've been kind of staying busy out in the garage, but not trying to overdo it. And Kiwi's motor's coming together quite nicely. I just did the other day trying to get pulley alignments and get pulleys ordered, and so all that's in the works now. Um, Still got to get with Kiwi and get. He's got an 833 A body transmission. I need to look at and go through, make sure it's good, and get that ready to go. He needs to either send the flywheel he's got and see if it can be resurfaced. If not, then we need to get a whole new setup on that. But like I said, man, it's like 4 weeks and some change, and we got to try to get this thing all together. Herb said, everybody that needed rain got some, and hopefully no one had a flood. Dude, I tell you what, man, I don't want to see any more rain. I mean, my area, I think, let's see, yesterday and today so far as another day, it has not rained. Let's see, Maxwell says, yep, I'm up at my buddy's waiting for his engine to get dynoed and pick it up. Oh, I hear you, man. Hopefully, once I get Kiwi's motor together, I can get it over. There's a guy that's not too far from me, Grant Racing Engines, and I need to talk with him and see what his availability is. Because I really like to get that motor on a dyno before we put it in the car, but I just don't know time wise if that's going to happen. But if it does, I'm going to be excited. If not, we're just going to have to run it the way it is and tune it as we go. Oh, just in North Texas got slammed. I was watching that on the news earlier, but I couldn't believe it. I mean, it's like here close to me up in East Kentucky, they had some real bad flooding here a few weeks ago. I mean, I know a lot of people needed it, but not like that. But yeah, this weather depth has been crazy, that's for sure. Let's see. Kenny Weldon said that guy that was trolling you, both parts of everything, got scared when his car didn't wheel stand and lifted and trashed his oil pan on the track. I didn't see that. Or did I? I can't remember. Let's see. Is there a moderator that can post the links to Robert Magini and Mopar Mustangs minivans? I think I don't know if Zero's in the house or not. Sometimes he's incognito. Dwayne said that it's been cooler. Yeah, I mean, at night, man, it's been a little bit cooler in the shop over here too. Still warm during the day, but I noticed that the nights are a little bit cooler now. John says it's still in the 90s in Central. I don't doubt that, brother. I know how Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater gets. That's for sure. Let's see. John R goes, does anyone have a chassis dyno near you? If you're talking to me, we used to go to one, but they just closed their shop down about 3 months ago. See, Owen says it's actually pretty nice in Georgia, but something hits my allergies hard. Oh man, I tell you what, allergy wise, the past week I have done nothing but cough. That's why if you see a lot of editing in my videos, I'm basically editing out all the coughing. But it's been like that for about a week and a half now. Robert says when he lived in Florida, every time he walked outside of his house, his glass of fog over. Oh, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Kenny says the best dynos chassis dyno is a drag strip and time slip. Mohawk 62, hey Al, what track do you guys use? We like using our local track, Buffalo Valley Dragway. It's like about 45 miles from here, if that. It's a family-owned track. Gary and them and his wife are like, you could ask for better people to own a track. Let's see. Olive says, "Oh, if you want to mod me, that's okay." Let's see here. All right, you're now a moderator. Let's see. Max West says, "Al, if anyone wants an Aspen, no rust, street or strip car, almost everything's there for a build. No transmission, 369, 1230 ET, engine 4500. It's not a bad price." Owen says if the channel gets big enough, sometimes you want to force the numbers to pinned off bots. I hear you. I hear you. It's like every time I post a video, man, I got to delete 10 pounds of BS from those bots and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna have Ethan go with me Saturday. He's gonna help me with the car and do some filming. Kiwi, what's going on, brother? We've been talking about you. The man himself is on. Kiwi's Classics and Customs. This man does phenomenal work. Let's see, John says some Votech schools have dynos. They might work with you. I know here locally we don't. as far as the tech school. I don't know about Nashville, but there's a couple other places I can go. And one I really like to go, but man, they're very, very expensive. But they're also one of the best, probably in a 4 state radius, is DVR. I tell you what, I went by Kiwi shop Saturday to go pick up some parts, and this man, he tries to slow down and he can't. He's got so many Mustangs in there right now. Let's see, Buff Garage says, listening to Dallas from AHRA, I don't think I'll be passing tech. So I'll be at no names, but most likely won't race anyone. Well, you never know. Just see what happens, brother. Kiwi says, Al, all your parts are on the way, man. Appreciate it, brother. Colleen just said it, Bub. If the Holy Goat can run, so can you. I think you'd be all right, Bub. Just Mopar Joe is in the house. What's up, brother? Yeah, we got Kiwi in here. We got Just Mopar Joe in here now. We had Andy in here a minute ago. Yeah, Joe, I just got finished watching your Valve Spring video. But also, too, if we do get Kiwi's car done in time, uh, hopefully, fingers crossed for both of us. I know he's mentioned something about maybe if somebody wants to buy it while it's out there, he can finish building it. Because if not, I got a funny feeling if we get too far in this thing, Kiwi might want to keep it. Let's see, Just Mopar, are you able to be in the roll call part 2? I love to get Kiwi involved too. I'll get with you on it, and maybe that's something Kiwi and I can do together. I'll talk with Kiwi. Max Wedge said, "Holy goat has to sound like a pipe organ going down the road." Yeah, I've been watching him and his boy build that other car. But I think overall it's going to be a good time for everybody. Going to meet a lot of people, and hopefully we don't get in too much trouble. See, Amanda's got to go. We're trying to finish the den floor. All right, Amanda, have a good one. Tell your mama to call me. Skill Molly on the cheap says, "Holy Gump plans he would sound like a Dropkick Murphy show." Oh God. And Fish Price says Kiwi doesn't watch. Just but majority's missing out. I tell you what, like I said, man, that man is a busy, busy person. I mean, he's working 6 days a week. I don't know what time he gets off at night. I try not to bother him too much, especially on Mondays. But he's got a couple of cars he's got to get done, and he's a workaholic. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, brother. Shop Cat Industry, what's going on, man? Kevin goes, I think there needs to be a prize for grenading an engine at no name. Oh, it says, yikes, Kiwi. I hear you, man. Creekside Garage, what's going on, man? I'm doing great. How you doing? Kiwi, I told you didn't need to be partying that hard on Sunday night. But if y'all haven't checked out Ari's, he does a Sunday Night Live now, which is pretty cool. The man talks about everything and anything. I got to miss it last Sunday, but check him out on Sunday nights. All right, what time do you usually go live, brother? All right, so he tries for 5 p.m. Pacific time, so it'll be 7 o'clock my time. All right, says thanks. Always stoked to have you on. I try to get on, man. Sometimes it's not very long, but I try to come in as much as I can. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there has real nice lives. This is, for me, it's hard to catch everybody. So what's everybody else got going on? What's the topic we can talk with? I mean, basically, I've done. Let's see. It's like we're going to the strip. Kiwi's motor's almost done. Um, Trying to get ready for the event. I think Ethan's going to be doing some work shortly. I think either on the 300 SRT8 or maybe some more on his Honda. I don't know. He's bouncing back and forth between that and the race truck. Looks like I got a little moth in here. And see, I know Tony's still working on Bottle Rocket. I think getting ready for his race with Andy down the road. Hopefully he gets that done and he can get some test hits on that. Let's see, just Mopar Joe, do you have a guest for Slacker ET? I do not, man. I do not at all. Like I said, hopefully this Saturday, weather permitting, I'm going to take it to the track, start getting it dialed in. Let's see. Just Mopar Joe, did you see no one's video in Mexico? Mm, I don't think I have. I think the last thing I saw him was driving the car a little bit. So I don't know if that was in Mexico or if that was just a short, but I'll have to check it out. Kiwi goes, what about the Barracuda ZT? I don't know. We got to get it done first. That car is a lot lighter than what Slaghammer is, and you're running a nice size big block in her now, too. See, Max Wood said I came up with my buddies to get it ready and go sticker race, but the dyno guy let someone in front of us. Doesn't look good for racing this weekend. Sorry to hear that, brother. There he goes. I just enjoy talking with everybody a bunch. Really broke the edge off of that long drive, being able to stop and yap. Yeah, I kind of caught part of that for a second. I was like, man, he's doing his live out of his car. Sorry about that. I was just reading some of the comments here. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling better. Get some more stuff done. I also got to look at my Jeep Commander. It started doing the weeble wobbles here a couple weeks ago, so I need to get in the garage and figure out what's coming apart on the front end on it. Because my other half's been driving my Charger, and she doesn't like the way it sits. She likes sitting higher, so I was like, well, I'll get to it. Oh, it says, yeah, the Fiat Chrysler Bentley for it is suspension bits. Yeah, you know, when we first got it, I had to replace the bushings on the front chunk because it was popping back and forth. Upper A arm bushings, and so I don't know if it's got a tie rod in going back because she just said it started wobbling on her. So I just told her to park it and drive the Charger because at the time I was so busy I didn't have time to get to it. So I need to get to it so she can have it back. All right, that's the damn grapevine after no sleep was a bit much. I bet, man. I used to go out there all the time, go up and down through there in a big truck. Henry's Hot Rod Garage. What's going on, brother? He just popped in. How you doing? Ellen says, well, my friend proudly says she bought a Dodge Caliber. She saw my face fall. I was like, well, here's your chance. I tell you what, man, between those and the Jeep Liberties, it's like that one we had over here when my other half's brother bought that thing. It was a basket case. He should have took it back, but he didn't. And and he had replaced everything on the front of the thing suspension wise, plus the rear part of the car. I mean, it just fell apart. Just my part, Joe. Appreciate you coming in, brother. You have a good evening. But it seems like these days, man, any suspension just if you don't go aftermarket, it's just almost junk anymore. It's like with our Dodge stuff here, the 300, my Charger and stuff, man. Even my Magnum when I had it, it's like one of the first things that would go on it was the stabilized bar end links. Definitely say it. A lot of stuff isn't built like it used to be. It's like I did the suspension on my Ram 1500. The uppers are like very affordable, but the lowers, man, those things are expensive, and And these days, though, I mean, it's easier to just change the whole thing out than changing the ball joint out anymore. Don English, what's going on, brother? All Jazz says, being a concerned person, that's one of the things about the new Challengers, unless I can go nice aftermarket. It's like it with everything, man. It's like when Dodge came out with the LX platform for the Chargers and stuff, the Magnum, the Charger, and the 300 all shared the exact same suspension, rear cradle. I mean, they just don't last as long. It's like when we changed out Ethan's suspension on his SRT8 on that 300. Even though the coilover kit that's in it's not the high dollar kit, it's still stiffened that car up just right. I mean, it handles great through the turns now. There's no squeaking, no popping. You know how it says putting a rear end in his D150. Get back to just wanted to say, hey, I appreciate it, brother. QEC just ordered a 65 Mustang lower control arm. It was 28.56 each. Wow. White Trash Motorsports, what's going on, man? Looks like the lower control arm for my truck was, what was it? Almost $200. We got Michael and Marvin and the Chrysler Kit Car. What's going on, man? He says big money kits are not always the best way to go. Well, I mean, it's like we bought that other 300 C just for the simple fact that it had a new set of coilover suspension in it. And that particular kit, when Ethan looked it up with everything, the front, the rears, the bars, and everything else, I think it came up to more than what he paid for the whole car. So he got his money worth out of that. Plus, we got a whole nother drivetrain. You know, it's like when I had to replace the hubs on my truck, I needed one like really bad, and bought it locally. It was $145 just for that hub. And that same hub 3 years ago was $118. So when the other one started going out on it, because usually I like to replace things in sets, but when this one went, they only had the one in stock. I was going to have to order the other one. So I actually went on Rock Auto and found a hub. I said, well, this would be a perfect test out high dollar hub versus a middle of the road hub from Rock Auto. And I paid $65 for that one. And I put 10,000 miles on the truck, and both of them are working great. Wild Rose Garage, what's going on, brother? Mr. Nolan himself. Car's looking good, brother. Doing better, Dolan. Doing better. Back walking around again pretty good now. Shop Cat just brought up an excellent point. Talking with Olam, says I agree with the dealers always trying to sell me on OEM over aftermarket parts. I tell them if your parts were so great, why wouldn't you be replacing them? And he's right. I mean, parts these days are just not worth the crap anymore. Rating slant 6 with a chance of cannonballs. What's going on, brother? My back is doing better. Thanks for asking. Messina CM says, is the work process secret for Sledgehammer? No, not really. I mean, it's just one of those deals is I was down with my back and everything for a while. And, like I tell Tony, I was like, you get training together, I'll put it back in. And he said he wanted to do it. So he got that back in. And, but basically, I mean, it's set up with a stall in it, 430 gear or stall converter. It's supposed to be like 4,000, 4,500, something like that. And like I said before, I'm going to be taking it out to the track Saturday and start doing test hits with it, start getting it dialed in so I can get used to the car as far as racing it versus driving it. So we'll see how it goes. White Dress is top secret. We'll give you the redacted form of it. It goes in reverse and drives and has tires on it. Michael and Marvin Chrysler Kit Cars says the factory area parts are not the same as what the car/trucks are made with. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here for this evening. I've got to get up at 4:50 in the morning, and it's going to be a lot of early wake ups this week. But I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Had a good time. White Trash just said, "Al, I could tell you, have to kill you." I hear you, man. But thanks for everybody coming in. Like I said, I'm feeling better now, so hopefully this is going to be getting back to an every Monday night ordeal. Stay tuned. I'll try to post before I go live to let y'all know I will be coming on. Roger, appreciate it. You have a good evening as well. Finished project. You have a good night. Shop Cat Injuries. Cheers. And I appreciate everybody on board. And don't forget to check out John Wilburn. I think he's going live here. Can't remember, it's 9 Eastern, 8 Central, or 9 Central, something like that. But check him out. And other than that, guys, y'all have a good one. And I'll see you later on.